is happening? Scanners are not shutting up. Anyways, we're going to go over what sold over the last week, and then at the end of this, I will show you a little bit of footage I did shoot while I was organizing the storage unit, I think last week, and then I stopped there today, because I had some orders to pick up from there, and I showed you, the second unit, which it'll make more sense when you watch the video. So, first thing is this Fisher Price Linkables Light Up and Learn Owl. Sold that for $29.99 free ship. I got this online arbitrage from Kohl's for $11. These are not that great. Shipping on them has been killing me because I had 3 of them, and then 2 of them, of course, went to the West Coast, so shipping cost like $10. So it really cut into the profit on these. These were not really that good of a purchase. Next was a degree at $22.99 free ship, and as you can see, almost gone. I think I'm down to 4 or 6. Like, these really are almost gone. So that will be quite the day when it sells. Oh, and I forgot, I'm going to title this what's my first sale on Mercari. I forgot to pull it up, so when we're done with this, I'll have to stop and pull it up real quick. Next is this Philadelphia Arson Squad. This I know sold out in like offer for like 20% off because I'm sick of looking at it. It's from quite a while ago, so it was like $3.19, I think. Next was this Over the Hill Gang for $5.99. Next was I sold the last Toro 60 volt blower. That was right before the weekend. That was like Thursday it sold. I got my full asking price to $130 free ship. And it was actually on all 3 of these. It ended up being cheaper to send it through the post office than UPS, which was very nice. Now I think we're starting to get into like the weekend sales, Friday and that. So this Master Lock portable lock box, $20 free ship on that. Came from the Home Depot pallet. And there was another similar one to this, but I ended up screwing it up because I didn't realize it wasn't reset, and then I closed it. And of course I don't know what the code is, so I ended up wasting one of these. I made sure to not make that mistake when I did this one and made sure it was reset before I closed it. Next, sold the last smoke alarm for $30. That was good. Next was this Lot of 50 security patches. This sold out an offer for like $53.99. It's a large collection of security patches that I've gotten over the years. There kind of became a point where I just stopped listing them individually and just put them off to the side and was going to make one big lot of them, which I did. And then this finally sold. You can see it's been listed since June. Next was another smoke detector. No, I think this ended up being the last one because I think it was 1 in 1. Anyways, as you can see, I'm out of stock of these. I've had enough, sold out of those. Next is this Metapoinsent Massachusetts Fire, $5.99. The next was this Toro 60 volt trimmer, the 51831 trimmer. As you can see, I got 4 of those left, so $140 on that, which I just got that sent out. Just got that dropped off at UPS today. Another degree. Next was this PJ Masks Animal Power Charge and Roar Power Cat. $20 free ship on this. This came from the toy pallet. I don't know. This was a case where it was cheaper to send it UPS SurePost. It was like $1.30 cheaper. Since I had to go to UPS anyways for the Toro that I sold, I decided to save the $1.30 and send it UPS SurePost. Especially, which I need every dollar I can get on this toy pallet. I don't think I'm going to make my money back on it, so anytime I can save $1 on anything from this pallet, I will. Now, it was a case of if I didn't have to go to UPS, I would have just paid up since I was going there anyways. That was a case of where it was not a big deal. Because there's definitely been a few cases where it's cheaper, but I'm not I don't want to have to make that separate trip to UPS, so I just pay the extra $1 or whatever it will be, the extra $1 or $2 to send it Ground Advantage. Another degree. Next was this Halo indoor-outdoor integrated LED recessed lighting kit. $15 free ship on this. Next was this loose smoke detector, but this was missing the ceiling mount bracket. It's just the detector. About $20 free ship on that. Had a couple questions on it, and finally someone stopped asking questions and actually bought it. Next was this Presidential Lakes, Pemberton Township, New Jersey Fire and Rescue Squad. $6.99 on that. Next was this Toro 60-volt pole saw. $180 free ship on this, so that was good. These will definitely do well. Because this, I think, actually was the highest thing on these. The chainsaws I was hoping to originally get 200 for. I ended up having to drop them like 160. So I'm glad to get 180 for these. And I'll hold out probably at this 180. I might recheck the market. I'll probably wait till springtime before I recheck the market on whatever Toro I have left. Which I did notice when I was at storage today. I have 2 pole saws left. I have 4 of those 31 trimmers. Then I think like 6 of those, of the other trimmers, the 30s, which are the more expensive ones because they got a bit better of a battery. Most people are not springing for those, so I have quite a few of those left. Oh, and I did check. I'm at about $2,500 so far, and I paid $3,100, so we're almost at profit on these Toros, which is good. Pretty much once I sell these 2 pole saws and like 2 trimmers, the rest will be profit. Next was a big lot of 5 patches that were purchased by one person. They had sent me a message asking about combined shipping, and I told them to just add it to the cart and then request the total, but I have the immediate payment on for some of these, so they weren't able to do that, so I told them just buy them and I'll refund you the difference on the shipping. And then it was like a day and a half later that they sent me a message back and actually bought them. So I was thinking the deal ended up falling through, but they did come through and purchase them. Now these I just did in 2 standard envelopes, split them up, and it came out to like $1.60. So I refunded them the $3.40 difference. But this combined shipping, kind of once you get to like 5 patches, it's not really that beneficial for me, because then normally I would send it Ground Advantage, because then the total is usually at least 20, 25, 30 bucks. So I'd send it Ground Advantage, but that costs $5. So when they ask about the combined shipping like that, I'll just do it. Send them via standard envelope. So there's this Vestivia Hills Fire, this Houston Fire EMS Rescue hat patch, $4.99. There's Delray Beach at $5.99. This Tampa at $5.99, and this Houston Station 8 at $3.99. So that was all one order. That was pretty nice. Next was this Beale Air Force Base Fire Department, $9.99 on that for a little hat patch. This was a pretty good one. This just came in earlier today, another degree. And then the last thing was this lot of 13 High Life adult magazines. $50 plus 10 ship on these, and it's great because this was all profit, and shipping on this wasn't too bad. So I still have a bunch of different lots to put together that are just sitting out there. I've been slacking on doing listings for the last like 3 days, so I need to get on that today. 6 o'clock, I still got time to do it. So, and also I've changed the setup as well, like you'll see in the packing video. The setup is now different. I added the other box light on the side, which was much needed. And then where I have like all the boxes that were like the odd size boxes, I went through, got rid of some of them, put some of them in my closet, and then in my closet, instead of having the boxes there, I put them on that top shelf. That makes a lot more sense. to have them out there than in my closet and have those odd-sized boxes out there that I almost never use. Probably should just get rid of them all together and not even have them, but I did go through and kept some. So I will stop this real quick. I'll pull up Mercari, show you the sale there, and then we'll get on to the second account, and I'll show you the storage unit, and hopefully these scanners stop. They're just non-stop. So we'll be back in 1 second. Alright, so here's the sale on Mercari. It was this Chicago Bears hat beanie listed for $21.99. Took an offer of $18, and because it was Mercari, no fees. And these I actually got for super cheap from Academy back in the summer. Got them for $5 a piece, and I actually had ordered 10, but they ended up canceling 5 of them and only gave me half the order. There was another one that I ordered that I did get all 10 of, but I haven't sold any yet. So, and this was like Friday, right? This was, I think, Friday after everything had went out, of course. And now it's been sitting here till, and they wanted, this is not good because they wanted it for like this week. But of course it's not going to be, I was hoping it was going to get sent out Monday, but my normal mail lady has not been in yesterday, hasn't been in today, and I'm going to have to schedule a pickup for tomorrow, which she'll probably show up then. And she said she has like a note put in that to stop at my house because I have packages. None of the subs ever listen. So pretty much I know if she's not there, forget it. I'm going to have to schedule a pickup. Then they'll stop if you schedule a pickup. But otherwise they don't read her note of to stop here every day. So running low on storage space. Yes, I know. Switching over to the other account, I sold one of these City of Miami Police subdued patches, $5.99. Next was a pretty nice sale to see. These Austin, Texas Police subdued patches. The one guy bought 5 of these at $5.99 a piece, so that was nice. And then the last thing that I just seen that just came in, of course, after I already packed up and went to the mailbox, was this Columbus, Georgia Police at $4.99. So that is it for the sales for this week. Like I said, I'll show you the storage unit footage, and then other than that, we'll see you guys next week. Alright, so we're at storage. We're going to hurry up and get inside. It's windy out here. So we got some time to do a little bit of organization. As you can see, this place is a disaster, especially on this side. One of the things I want to get done is these the tile I got from the Home Depot pallet. I want to get them out of these boxes and the wrap that's around them, and just have the tiles, because it's going to be recycle week, so I want to get the garbage out of here and get it sent off. So, and then maybe I'll do something with one of these shelves or both of them, because that's another thing that needs to be done. Is it needs shelving of some kind on this wall. I don't have any pallets or anything at the moment to do a shelf with. I'm sure we could find one. Because I'm not entirely sure if I want to do something, another rack like this, or like a bigger one like James has and slash had in here on this side, or just do like another pallet shelf. I would like at least like a pallet shelf. Probably, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I definitely want a pallet of some kind right here. Shelf or pallet or shelf of some kind right here, and then it could leave this open, but probably do it along the whole thing as well. But also some organization, because this is like yard sale stuff. I gotta kind of figure that situation out with these shelves. What's gonna be, yard sale stuff that needs to be stored for next year. Oh, I have another one? Oh, well, good thing. I didn't know I had another one. I thought I only had 2, because there was 2 in the other storage unit. See, I didn't even know that was up there. And that's probably the one that actually was listed on eBay. Not even the 2 that I sent. See, and that was another thing, too. Is figuring out what's listed and what's not. Something like that. Didn't know I had another one of them. I knew I had 2, because they were in the other storage unit. and I listed one, like I said, which was probably that one. So, like I said, checking to see what's listed. Some of that staple stuff never got listed, just got thrown in here. And now I'm discovering that needs to be, need to relist that. Something like this too that needs to be listed. It's kind of going to be a next year thing though, even though I've already had it for a year and it could have been sold this year, but James kind of held off because there was a project he might have wanted to do with it, but then didn't get around to it. Or like, because it's for fence post, if we ever were going to do the fence idea in the backyard for the scrap, that would have been useful for, but that can be sold anyways. I think I got to figure out if I want to deal with that or not, because it's super expensive. I'd hate to throw it out, this insulated duck, but the insulation's kind of messed up, so I don't know. Like I said, yard sale, these are going to need to be listed. I got to figure out, I guess I'll list these couple random boxes of flooring, like I said, more yard sale stuff. That'll end up being yard sale. That's the Christmas decorations or stuff that's listed that needs to go on a shelf. So I said, I think I am going to take one of these and use them. If not, I can always sell them. And I got all my boxes and then all those free labels that I found in the dumpster. I'm not sure if that video's come out yet. I think that's this week or next week's video. But I found all of these. I found 4 cases of these UPS 4x6 labels. So those got to go somewhere. These boxes from when I did my box order, that's got to go in the other storage unit. So I'm going to keep my boxes and stuff. Like I said, I got to figure out all my Toro, because there's another one right there. That's not with the rest of them. That's a little bit of scrap. I got to figure out what I'm doing with these hubcaps. If I am going to try and sell them, or just throw them out. Maybe put some stuff in the file cabinet, but we still have to. It's not totally fixed yet. The lock, it'll still sometimes lock. I don't know what I did with the key. I could have swore it was on this in here, but now it's not here. So I don't know what I did with what happened to the keys. That's scrap that needs to go back home. It's just one of the times I stopped here and I dumped them off here because I didn't want to carry them around. Then something like this that will need to be looked at and listed, because there's quite a bit of this Home Depot stuff that needs to be listed. It's gonna be Facebook listings, but this just got thrown in here just to get it out of the house. So then there's stuff like this that maybe you'll sell on Facebook, or just list, or just save for the yard sale for next year. That's a little bit of more yard sale stuff. That Troy wheel trimmer, I got the boxes in the other storage unit. Look at this. This is a box of yard sale stuff. These are eBay stuff listed on eBay. Those dog costumes, those need to go. I'm sick of looking at them. So maybe probably take some of this, make it some more eBay stuff, because this shelf is currently full eBay wise. So start moving it to this one. Keep the top yard sale, which is kind of why I think I want another shelf like this, and not just one of these plastic ones. But these will be good for the supplies, boxes and stuff. That'll go good on there. But those are probably going to remain in the other storage unit. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys what I'm going to be working on here. Alright, so it's getting a little dark in there and definitely out here. I'm sure you can hear James is over there playing with his unit, running some mowers dry. So anyways, I decided I wanted the scooter. We call this the scooter, the pallet jack with a pallet. But the pallet James had over there, he's using for to put the mowers on to run them out of gas, because he's on the side where it's gravel, it's not concrete. And it wouldn't fit in the pallet jack anyways, so we ended up going over to one of the dumpsters over there that I know has always got a bunch of pallets, and just grabbed a pallet real quick. So they actually had some nice pallets in there. And it looks like there might be a little bit of scrap, but James said it's mostly PEX. I don't know, I don't think he looked at it that hard. So today or tomorrow, when I go dumpster diving, I'll have to check it out. So this is the pile of trash we got. That's the box the Troy built goes in. That's right there. I decided I don't really need the box. As long as we remember to keep the bag that's got the guard manual and all that, as long as we remember to keep that with it, I don't really need the box. So the little bit of scrap that was here, I just threw it in that box. 3 bags of trash, and then a box of boxes from the tiles. They were all wrapped with this sealed air on the bottom and all the way around. So that's why I said I wanted to get them out, and they're on the shelves now, up at like chest level too. I didn't want to put them on the floor. Because obviously these things are freaking heavy. I know the boxes, I want to say they said they were like 50 pounds. So you figure that's definitely about what the tiles weighed. Yeah, 54 pounds. So there's 7 of them here. There's the other one is at the house. But like I said, all that garbage, I wanted to get that out of here because it's recycle week. And then just get rid of the garbage since I got plenty of garbage already. So as you can see, you can't really see anything. Let's go back out here. You can kind of see more. So like I said, I obviously need a shelf here of some kind. Probably I'm just going to sell those too. But there was a black plastic one similar to that we got from, not from the clean out job, but not the first time we were there. And they were getting the last couple of things out of the house. James has got one and I got the other one. It works for now right there, but what I'm thinking is getting another, keeping this file cabinet here, getting another shelf either like this or like James's, a bigger one, probably a bigger one to keep. And that'll be pure like yard sale stuff. And then maybe like in the corner another file cabinet, but not one like this. One's like the one I got upstairs. It's got like, I don't know, the drawers, they're smaller, they're not as wide. That's what I maybe put that in the corner and then keep that shelf maybe kind of like in the middle. Maybe kind of like towards this end is what I'm thinking. And then I'll have all this space in the middle if I ever needed to put stuff down the middle. So it's pretty much as organized as it's going to be. James has still got some time left. Or not time left. Still has stuff to do. So I have some time to start working on the other unit. Pretty much just inventory checking is what I'm going to do while I'm over there. Maybe a little bit of organizing. But that, I don't know. I kind of think I'm going to need James for that one to get it organized. Well, actually, I'm thinking maybe taking one of those shelves, putting it over there for Grandma's stuff. Or that pallet that's in there, figuring that out. Like I said, that's kind of more of a 2-person job. But inventory checking I can do myself. So, like I said, I got my broom, my step stool, and the paint cup for the paint sprayers. I gotta look at all the parts and see if I have enough parts to piece one together. Because like when I took a look not that long ago, there's actually enough to put a 350 or a 3500 together. Oh, the light's on here, kicking on. I had enough parts I could put a 3500 together, and that's like 80 bucks. So I said I'm gonna see out of the 2500s what I can put together. Oh yeah, there we go. We can see better now that the light kicked on. Like I said, the attic ladder I just put here. This has been a $5 Toys mirror. I don't even know what that is. It came on the Home Depot pallet. Those 2 shelves, that was Home Depot. That's all Home Depot right there. I put the 2 boxes of UPS labels right there, and there's the other boxes here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them here. I'm not sure, because this is not temperature controlled, if that's going to be a problem for the stickiness of the labels. So those might have to come home. We'll see. Same with the hardwood cleaner and the urine destroyer, or that Arm & Hammer stuff that's right there. I don't really know if that's a good idea for that to be here either. That might need to come home. I don't know. These could probably use like further organizing, but it's good enough for now. When I do the other shelf for all yard sale stuff, then I'll probably play with the shelves themselves. But otherwise, that's good enough. Alright, so we're going to go play in the other unit for a little bit and do some inventory checking. I'll show you that. Alright, this is like a week and a half later now. I didn't end up showing you guys any of the anything with the second storage unit, but I'm out here now because I need to pick up a Toro pole saw that sold, so I figured I'd show you real quick. So I organized this a little bit, put some parts together, came up with another 2500. The rest of those parts will just stay there. All the trimmers are accounted for and correct. There's these 2 that need to go up there, but I might take them down from there, because a pain having them above my head like that, so I think I'll just leave those there. But now I got all this room, because this is coming with me. So there's this bottom shelf, there's most of this shelf, this one will stay for just like different parts, and then there'll be that space up there, some spare boxes. There's also spare shipping boxes and stuff up there, and those are there. These are all accounted for, these are all listed. There was 2 things that were not listed. I took those home, I gotta get them photographed, and then they can come back. I probably should have done that before I came here, but that would have made more sense to bring them. Of course, it kind of works out. I didn't. It's super windy. It was hard enough trying to come up here. I didn't need the extra weight slowing me down either. So like I said, this and nothing with this side was dealt with. When I'm thinking of getting rid of that, taking one of those pallets and making a shelf for Grandma's stuff, kind of there in the corner, because I don't like how this sticks out. And then because with this one there, it's such a narrow gap in. You know, this is about where the line is that we came up with, yeah. But I just don't like how tight it is. It's not necessary. So, get something more permanent, stick it in the corner for Grandma's stuff. So, like I said, that's pretty much it. I didn't really get anywhere with this. Because James was done shortly after I had started on this. So, that's why I didn't get much done. And really, it's a 2-person job anyways to take all this stuff out, build the other shelf, and then put it back. It's really a 2-person job. It could be done by 1, but it would be so much easier with 2. So whenever James has some free time, we have to come back and get that done at some point. But I'm not super concerned with getting this done. But I like it. Well, I kind of thinking about one of the plastic shelves for all my boxes. That would kind of make more sense. Of course, those could probably go up there, but I don't really like stuff being way up there. I don't know. I gotta figure something else out, I think, for the shipping supplies. And then, like, my bubble wrap's on that side needs to come over here. So, I'll have to figure something out. So, it works out. Then I need to come up here to grab this stuff anyways. So, I just didn't film the what sold yesterday. We're waiting until Tuesday, election day here, and then doing it. So, that's the little update.